Chosen one, stop scrolling. Don't move. If you walk away now, you'll miss a moment that won't come around again. You didn't stumble on this by accident. This message found you because it was meant for right now. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient, but in this exact moment. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it yet. There's a shift happening, a quiet tension, almost like a pressure in the air, cutting through the noise, saying, "Music, pay attention, wake up. This moment matters more than you realize." You've been asking, you've been waiting, wondering how long it will take, questioning if anything is really changing. This is the answer you've been searching for. Even if it doesn't come the way you expected, it is here. What's unfolding now is too important to treat casually. Again. This is not background noise. This is a line being drawn right here, right now. You are standing closer to a breakthrough than you realize. Close enough that distractions have been working overtime. Close enough that delays feel justified. Close enough that giving up would seem reasonable. And that's exactly why this moment feels urgent. Something has been trying to pull your attention away to keep you from staying present, from hearing the full message, from seeing what's opening before you. Your season of waiting is over. Not someday, not eventually, now. You are moving from hoping to having, from asking to stepping forward. But most people miss this. Most people never cross over. There is a warning inside this moment. Don't ignore it. Don't think you'll come back later. What is happening requires your full attention. This is not for everyone, and you already feel that. If you notice that tug in your chest, that quiet tension urging you to stay, it's not emotion, it's recognition, it's awareness. It's the signal that this moment is meant for you. And in just a short time, you'll see why it had to reach you now, why the timing is precise, and why not everyone is meant to hear what comes next. Most people won't stay long enough to catch it. If you do, you'll understand what is really unfolding. This is your appointment. This is the moment that cannot be delayed. Heaven is drawing a line and calling your name. Music. I will not let you pass this by. What is coming is not small, it is life-changing. You are here because this moment was set in motion, not because you wandered into it. Something has been unfolding quietly, now rising to the surface. You are reading these words because this encounter was orchestrated with precision, like Esther before the king, for such a time as this. You didn't arrive too early. You didn't arrive too late. You arrived exactly as planned. What seems ordinary carries extraordinary weight beneath it. This interruption is heavier than it appears. Signs rarely arrive as we expect. Sometimes they appear as routine, waiting for recognition. What you thought was coincidence is actually an invitation to move forward. A door is opening and it responds not to curiosity, but to willingness. Don't dismiss this. Timing is at work here beyond logic. You can feel it settling in your spirit, steady, undeniable. Everything before now has been preparation, not denial. Like Joseph standing at the threshold between prison and palace, your waiting was shaping you for what's next. You are not outside this design, you are in the center of it. There is no going back to who you were before this awareness. Awakening doesn't start with answers. It begins with recognition, with courage, with staying present while something inside you stirs awake. That pull you feel is real. Its purpose responding to its call. In the noise of everyday life, this voice is often missed, but today it rises above all else. You were chosen to hear this now, to pause, to listen, and to receive what will challenge everything you thought you knew. Soon you will understand why this moment had to arrive exactly as it has, and why not everyone is meant to carry what comes next. Heaven has been moving long before you noticed, shaping paths, adjusting timing, drawing lines invisible to the eye, and now it has brought you here. Music. This is the moment your attention is being called, not to noise, not to pressure, but to the quiet place where your purpose waits. A holy insistence is in the air. Now is the time to awaken to what you were created for. You may feel unsure. You may wonder if you're ready. That's normal. Alignment doesn't require certainty. It only requires willingness. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has gone wrong. You are being pulled into something far bigger than your fear, bigger than your doubt, Stay, watch, listen, receive. This is your moment. Subscribe, like, comment, and watch this video all the way through. Chosen one, pause. Stop scrolling for just a moment. If you move on now, you'll miss a window that doesn't come around twice. You didn't find this message by accident. It has been sent to you for right now, not tomorrow, not when it's convenient. There's a shift in the atmosphere. You can sense it, even if you can't explain it yet. A subtle pressure, a quiet insistence cutting through the noise saying, "Music, stop, listen." This moment is weighty beyond what you realize. Only 30 minutes are being asked of you. Not because heaven lacks power, but because your soul has been running on empty. You've been pouring outward non-stop, carrying more than you were meant to bear, while something inside you quietly thirsts for restoration. These 30 minutes aren't a demand, they're a doorway. Stillness is where renewal begins. Not through striving, not through effort, but through presence. The world will pull, tug, and distract. But for this brief window, you are being invited back to what truly matters. This isn't about hearing with your ears alone. It's about letting guidance sink deep into your spirit, realigning you from the inside out. You've been carrying weight, pretending strength, faking resilience. Like the widow whose oil only ran out when the pouring stopped, you weren't meant to live depleted. Heaven sees your exhaustion. It sees the energy you've had to mask, the strength you've had to pretend. And now something different is being offered. This isn't a temporary boost. This is restoration, reaching identity, not just emotion. You were made to live full, steady, clear, overflowing with purpose, not surviving but thriving. What's coming is not merely enough to get you through. It's enough to transform how you move forward. This is the moment emptiness ends and renewal begins. Not someday, now. Before we continue, take a moment, breathe deeply, let yourself be fully present. This is not small. It is not random. Here's something simple yet powerful, an act of spiritual acceptance. First, like this video, let that click be more than habit. Let it declare silently, "I receive what God is saying to me." Second, subscribe and stay connected. This isn't about numbers. It's about staying in alignment with messages that awaken, strengthen, and guide your spirit. Third, comment 999 or 777 and share your city and location. Let this be your declaration. Lord, I am ready. I embrace the transformation you are leading me toward. For those who feel led to support this mission through prayer, words, or a super thanks, know that you're not simply giving. You are joining in a sacred task, helping this message reach those searching for hope and direction. Amen. There's urgency in the air. You can feel it. Creation itself seems to lean forward, waiting. The countdown has begun. Beneath the surface, a shift is moving, and your life is being pulled into alignment. Whether you notice it yet or not, awakening is near. This is no longer about if, but when. The moment is pressing in now. You may not see it, but the unseen is moving. Like Israel at the edge of the Jordan, you are at a threshold. One step separates what was from what will be. Every second matters. Doors are loosening. Paths are clearing. What feels like pressure is actually preparation. This countdown is not external, it's internal. It's the point where who you've been can no longer contain who you're becoming. Heaven is already at work shaping you for the season ahead. Courage is being stirred. Faith is being activated. Distractions will rise. They always do. They arrive quietly, then all at once, pulling your attention from every side. But the call remains. Do not surrender your focus. The world is loud by design, but you were made to hear a quieter voice, one that always leads upward. Distractions don't always look chaotic. Sometimes they come disguised as responsibilities, pressures, unanswered fears, or relentless demands to keep moving. Like Martha busy in the house while Mary stayed at Jesus' feet, many good things can pull you away from the necessary. None of it can steal what's been prepared for you unless you allow it. This is the moment to rise above noise, to choose alignment over overload, stillness over strain, attention over impulse. Look honestly at where your focus has been settling. Notice what has drained your awareness or diluted your sense of purpose. Something is waiting to be revealed, But clarity requires space. When the noise fades and your heart turns fully toward what's calling you forward, everything else loses its grip. What remains is direction, what remains is purpose, and what comes next becomes unmistakably clear. Brace yourself. A spiritual earthquake is coming, and it will shake more than the surface. It will reach the very foundations of your life. You may not see it yet, but something immense is already stirring. Like a low rumble beneath solid ground, the shift has begun. What once felt secure is loosening, not to harm you, but to prepare you. A powerful rearranging is taking place inside your spirit and across your life. What cannot grow with you is being unsettled. Earthquakes are never gentle. They disrupt familiarity and uncover what was hidden. Yet they also make room for renewal. Think of Paul and Silas in the prison. When the walls shook, the chains fell, and the doors opened. In the same way, this moment may feel unsettling, even uncomfortable, but it signals awakening. The ground is moving because you are being raised up. Do not fear the tremor. This is not collapse. Music. This is clearing. Old patterns, hidden doubts, buried fears. They're losing their hold. What once confined you cannot remain intact. The shaking is intentional. It knows what to remove and what to preserve. When the ground settles, you will not return to who you were. Music. You will stand steadier, clearer, and ready for what's next. Let this shaking do its work. It is not here to break you. It is here to remake you. Music. This is the confirmation you've been waiting for. Not imagined, not assumed. You are chosen. Among countless lives moving through the world, heaven has singled you out with intention. The purpose resting on your life is precise. You may have questioned your value, wondered if you misunderstood your path, but that doubt ends now. Like David, overlooked in the field until the oil was poured, selection does not follow human logic. What has been placed on you cannot be taken back. Favor rests on your life, and it is time to recognize who you are becoming. Being chosen was never about perfection or performance. Gideon hid while heaven named him mighty. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not disqualify you. What others said you could not be is no longer relevant. You are defined by purpose, by grace, and by a plan that has been unfolding even when you couldn't see it. You may not grasp it fully yet, but this is a beginning. The confirmation is no longer quiet. It is steady. It is unmistakable. Everything you've endured has been shaping you for this point, preparing you to carry what comes next. Music. You are chosen. You are marked. What is unfolding now is only the start of what you were set apart to become. Feel that quiet pull in your chest, the gentle insistence in your spirit, the stirring you sometimes tried to ignore because you weren't ready. That can no longer be overlooked. The season of soft nudges is ending. What once whispered is now rising in strength. The call that followed you patiently is standing right in front of you. Like Jonah hearing his name after running, you are being summoned to awaken, to rise, to step fully into the life you were formed to live. Hiding has run its course. Sleep is breaking. You are being called out of stillness into action. What once felt distant is now undeniable. Purpose is sharpening. Direction is becoming clear. This voice will not fade. It has been echoing long before you learned how to listen. To turn away now would be to abandon what has been waiting for you all along. If you resisted this moment, it was mercy. Time was being given for you to grow into what you carry. Music. This is not pressure. This is invitation, not force, but fulfillment. This is the moment your purpose can no longer stay quiet. The call is clear. Now is the time to answer. You may not see it fully yet, but the shift has begun. Something is turning beneath the surface. What you've been waiting for isn't coming from afar. It is unfolding quietly, decisively, right now. The movement that will lift you from where you are into where you were always meant to stand is already in motion. Like the first rays of light before sunrise, change often begins unseen. Do not underestimate the small signs. They are the footprints of what is coming. Behind what appears unmoving, alignment is already taking place. What feels slow is not stalled. it is exact. What feels delayed is intentional. And when the shift becomes visible, it will not arrive with fear, but with awe. Like Peter stepping onto the water before understanding how it could hold him, you will realize you were supported long before you felt confident. What once seemed unreachable is loosening. Doors that resisted for so long are beginning to yield. What you quietly accepted as impossible is already being rearranged. This is not only about changes happening around you, it's about the transformation unfolding within you. Your vision is sharpening, your capacity is stretching, strength is rising where doubt once lived. When clarity settles in, you will recognize the pattern and understand. Nothing was random. The shift is real. It is active. And when it fully reveals itself, music, there will be no doubt that you were guided every step of the way. Heaven is already communicating with you, through moments that interrupt the ordinary, through dreams that linger, through sudden clarity, through encounters too precise to dismiss. You are not being left to guess your direction. Confirmation is being given again and again, so uncertainty no longer has authority over you. When answers feel delayed, it is often because your perception is being refined. Like Samuel learning to recognize the voice calling him in the night, awareness comes before understanding. A sentence spoken by a stranger, a message that mirrors your situation, a word that lands directly in your spirit. These are not coincidences. They are alignment. These signs are not random moments. They are reassurance. They are reminders that you are not walking this path alone. Do not ignore what is being shown to you. Music. Each signal is a quiet affirmation, guiding your steps and confirming that heaven is near. Beyond what you can see, help has already been released. Angels are active, present, and moving in response to your obedience. From the moment you leaned toward this call, unseen hands began arranging protection, clearing paths, and steadying your steps. You may not see them, but you are surrounded, like Elijah strengthened in the wilderness. Support often arrives when strength feels thin. Peace that comes without explanation. Protection when you should have fallen. Direction when the way felt unclear. Music. These are signs of divine accompaniment. You are not alone. Heaven is close. Guidance is active. And everything unfolding is confirming that you are being led, watched over, and prepared for what comes next. Now is the time to rise. The call has already been released. You were chosen, and now you are being summoned to stand fully as who you were always meant to be. No more shrinking. No more hiding in plain sight. The world is darker than it appears, and your light is needed now. Music. Strength is being poured into you, not to struggle endlessly, but to stand unshaken when it matters most. Nothing you've walked through was wasted. Every delay, every pressure, every hard season shaped you for this moment. You are stronger than you think, steadier than you feel, and far more capable than you've allowed yourself to believe. Light was never meant to stay concealed. It was meant to be visible. What you carry is meant to guide others. Like a signal in the distance, your presence reminds people where hope still exists. This is the moment to stand upright, to stop questioning what has already been placed inside you. You are not lacking what is required to step forward. Music. There is power in your voice, not noise, but resonance. Your words are meant to move. Your influence is expanding, and soon you will realize your reach was never meant to be small. What you carry is not only for those near you, it is meant to travel, to cut through distraction and reach people at the precise moment they are ready to hear it. You may feel surrounded by louder voices, but none carry what you carry. Your message holds clarity, truth, and light that cannot be replicated. Now is the time to speak, not cautiously, not partially, but fully. Through every door that opens, your voice will arrive where it is needed. Lives will shift because you chose not to remain silent. This was never about attention. It was always about release. You were formed to speak, to guide, to illuminate paths others cannot yet see. The world is crowded, but it is searching. And what it's searching for sounds like your voice. Prayer. Lord of what is unseen, I come before you in this sacred pause. I release the noise, the fear, the delay, and every excuse that kept me half awake. If this moment is appointed, let my spirit recognize it without hesitation. Break every chain distraction wrapped around my attention. Restore what exhaustion has taken from me. Align my heart with your timing, not my comfort. If doors are opening, give me courage to step through them. If shaking is coming, let it remove what cannot grow with me. Fill me again until clarity overflows, obedience strengthens, and holy fire is restored. I declare that my waiting season is ending now. I will not retreat into doubt. Speak, Lord. I am listening. Lead me. Mark me. Use me. Let what begins in the unseen become undeniable in my life. Amen. If you're still here, that matters. Stay connected as this channel grows toward 5,000 subscribers. Every connection strengthens the reach of this message. In the comments, write 999 or 777 and share where you're listening from so we can see how far this word is traveling. Your interaction helps this message keep moving, and your support helps it reach even further. What if the urgency you feel right now is because heaven has opened a door and it won't remain open forever? Amen.